is how come a lot of black-owned businesses don't succeed?
Well, there's a lot of different ways that you can look at that. I mean, I would like to see hard numbers and statistics to really substantiate anything with regards to that, before I make a, kind of an educated comment. But what I will say is this: a lot of our people have issues with our people. You know what I'm saying? You'll go to Walmart before you go to the corner store to get something, which in time causes the corner store to not be able to function because Walmart basically took all of their business. And then you have the perception that our people who own businesses don't treat us right. When we come in, they say that, we might get the attitude, or we might get, a lesser level of customer service. Me personally, I don't really feed into that, but that's a conversation that I've had with people, and I know that is definitely a prevailing opinion of a lot of our people with regards to why they don't. One of my favorite locations is a watering hole eatery here in the Jackson Ward, which is kind of like Little Harlem here in Richmond, Virginia. Y'all cats know who they ain't paying us, so I ain't saying their name, but that's a place that I go to all the time. And I had an issue with customer service in there one time in the 10 years I've been going in there. I spoke my piece to the management. It was dealt with. A few weeks later, I didn't even see the girl there no more. So that's not necessarily, it's not even necessarily accurate. But I do think that there's something to that.
I can speak from a small business perspective. Everybody wants you to alter their price. If I keep altering my price, then I'm not making any money off the situation. I'd rather go ahead and deal with a certain class if you got to keep coming to me saying, hey, can you give me this, opposed to charging me that. No, my prices are here for a reason. I'm giving everybody the same thing. You're going to get something extra from me that somebody else is not going to get, because the product I'm presenting to you is unique. Okay, so that perspective, I'm looking at it that perspective, and that's why I see a lot of it being a problem. Because one, you don't trust me. Two, you go ahead and support somebody else, which, hey, I'm gonna do it just as great, if not better, than the next person. So trust my work. You see my work, and trust in the fact that I'm gonna give you something good. You don't have to undercut me.
I never understood the bartering system, as it were, because if you walk into any location, whether it's black, white, Puerto Rican, or Asian, it says $5. You don't go in there, yo, can I get this for $4? What? I mean, that's just like that in my job. It's not black owned because I just happen to work there, but it's just like I don't get it, because if I want to barter, I would say, okay, my price between $3 and $5, not $5. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know if that's a direct answer on how I feel about it, but as far as what Carl Banks talking about the barters, I mean, if I want these prices negotiable,
right,
I would say, yeah, we can haggle about it. But I mean, that's just my. I mean,
I understand. I mean, I think oftentimes Carlton basically hit on a good point. I mean, a lot of times people think that they're going to get over. Hook me up. I mean, I remember those days when you go to the mall, you go to the fast food joint, you had a friend that worked in there. It wasn't even a black-owned business, but you had a friend that worked in there, and instead of going in there and spending the money that you owe these people for the service or the food or whatever it is you bought, you expected to get a hookup. You didn't just think that you get a hookup. You expected to get a hookup, and when you didn't, you came away. You came away with an attitude, about why you didn't get a hookup. So that might
that's a little trifling.
Yeah, of course it is. So we got a caller on the line. We got Aunt Shirley calling in. Aunt Shirley, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Aunt Shirley. Where are you calling from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Thank you so much for your support and listening to us in Atlanta. What you got on, Shirley?
Well, I want to talk about the way the women dress now.
Okay, let's hear it. I mean, I know we talked about that, and we mentioned how we didn't get any sisters that called in, so I guess we have one now. Let's hear it.
I'm a 50-year-old woman.
Okay.
Almost 60, and I think these sisters need to cover up.
Okay. Big Roo, you
need to cover up, and the brothers need to stop looking, because they know they ain't going to marry them girls where they done shown everything that they got.
Well,
we need to stop looking on Shirley.
I'm gonna tell you something, on Shirley. I'm gonna be respectful, but I don't think it's realistic to think the brothers ain't gonna be looking.
I didn't say the brothers. I said the brothers need to stop looking.
Well, yeah, but they, that ain't gonna happen. You know that's not gonna happen.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Go for it.
Do you really think that woman that's out here, that everybody that's seen everything she got, you as a brother, are you gonna marry her? Nah,
but I don't think that every movie I saw was my favorite movie either. I mean,
that's true. That's true. And ain't it true the less that she showed, the more that y'all might like her?
No, it's not true. Men are visual. Now, for me, it's not. Men are visual. Men are visual creatures. That's something that I try to get Miss J to understand all the time. And
let me say this.
Go ahead. Go for it.
So basically, they buying y'all. They done gave the milk away free, and y'all ain't paid for nothing.
Well, I think we're not addressing the brothers on that one. Are we addressing the sisters on that one?
I want to address everybody, the brothers and the sisters.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that these girls out here in this day and age, they have gone through enough to know that their dress and the things that they have on is not going to keep a man.
Well, that very well may be true, but I agree with you. In spirit, I agree with you. I think that there should be some things that are left to mystery. There should be some things that are left to wonder about. You don't need to see it all in the mall, so to speak. But again, these sisters that are doing that, they know exactly what they're doing. And like I said before, men are visual creatures. And there's just no way that you can expect any heterosexual male to see a woman, an attractive woman, not the ones that aren't too attractive, but an attractive woman, dressed provocatively and not see his eyes stray just a little bit.
So you don't believe that there's a time and place for everything?
Absolutely, there's a time and a place for everything. You could be respectful, but at the end of the day, we started off talking about the sisters dressing provocatively.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And that should be in the strip club, not at the mall.
Well, I think. Come on, fellas. I think me and the fellas have already gone on record that we spent a little time in those places, so we understand that concept.
I'm at Bible study.
Whatever. We understand that concept as well. Shirley, let me ask you this, because we talked a minute ago about the ladies in the shoe game versus the clothes game. Real quick, which one do you think is more important?
The shoe game or the clothes game?
Yeah.
I think both are important, so that's not a good question that asked me. I think both are important.
So you got both games on lock?
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. All right, Shirley, thank you so much for listening. Tell everybody in Atlanta, GA, about Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. We appreciate it. Thanks for your support.
Okay, Marcus, and Cousin Corey, you be good, okay?
All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye.
Who's this Corey person she's talking about? I don't know.
He's over there taking pictures.
She's sure about the guy that takes the pictures in here, the funny looking guy.
Yeah, that
who never talks.
He
He just sits in here and snaps pictures all the time. Well, she must be kin to him, so we appreciate Aunt Shirley giving us a call and listening to the show. More than anything, we appreciate her support of the show. So, Big Roo, let's go to the next subject in the Fishbowl. What we got?